Alright guys, so the brownies are finished. They are cooled. So cool I can even touch the pan and it's not burning me. So they are ready to cut and ready to do some fractions. Alright, so I am going to put the camera above me so then that way you can see exactly what I'm doing. Alright, so there we go. You should be able to see it all. Alright, so here is my pan of brownies. Would you agree with me that I have one full pan of brownies? Just one. Alright, so you have this whole pan. That would be like my whole. Okay, so what if I were to cut it directly down the middle? Best I can. I'm going to try to go directly down the middle. Just like that. Now, we know that to be half. I'm going to cut it down the middle. I get half, I get one half, you get the other half, and that's fair. Okay? So, I'm going to take some paper here and help us. Would you agree with me that that's about half? Half of it you can see brownies, the other half you can see the white. So, the white is going to be like that part's gone, like we ate that part. So, we can pretend we ate one half, meaning that there were 2 pieces total and only one of them are gone. All right, and then let's say I cut it, let's go back to our whole brownie, whole pan of brownies. I could cut it in half and then I can cut it in half again. So I had 2. Now I'm about to have, I want you to count and you tell me how many total pieces I have now. All right, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces total now. So I had half, so if I have 4 total pieces, that would be fourths. So what if I ate one? I know it's a huge piece, but what if I ate one whole piece? So if I ate one piece, that's gone. I now have 1/4 of it gone, and I have 1, 2, 3/4 still ready to eat. 3/4 that I could share with somebody if I felt like it. All right. So what if I ate another piece? Or what if I was so kind and I let my husband eat some? He ate another piece. All right. Now 2 pieces are gone. So 2/4 are now gone. Or look, we're back to half. That would be like what we call an equivalent fraction. It means the same thing. So 2/4 is gone or half of it is gone. Okay, well, what happens if, say, I let a friend come over and they eat a piece? Well, now I have 3/4 gone. See, remember the white pieces of paper that I put over my brownies means that somebody's eaten it, it's gone. So now I have 3/4 that have been eaten, it's gone. And what fraction of the brownie is still left? How many pieces are left? There's 4 total, so if I have 1 left, I have 1/4 of that brownie left over. All right? So we talked about how when we started, we had 1 whole brownie. Okay, well, what happens if I have another friend come and eat the last piece? Now look, there were 4 pieces. Now all 4 pieces are gone. So that would be 4/4. 4/4 is the same as 1 whole. Because this was 1 whole brownie before we ate it. But now that we've all had 1 piece, would you agree with me that the whole thing is still gone? So I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces that I ate. And if we go back to before we ate it, I had 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. And before I cut it, that was my 1 whole. So 4/4 is the same as 1 whole. All right. So I have one more thing that I want to show you today, and that is rows and columns. So rows and columns work really well with fractions because it shows us how many we have of each. So if I were to cut this again, here and cut it once more here. All right, so looking at my brownies, all right, you can see that I have little squares, or rectangles for that matter, going this way and up and down, kind of like east and west, north and south, like we've learned in social studies, or we can say left and right, top and bottom. All right, so our rows. A row is something that goes across, so like east and west. So it goes across. So here's a row, here's a row, here's a row, and here's a row. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. Columns are what we call where they go up and down. Okay, so like north and south, from the top to the bottom. So I have 1 row, 2 rows. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 columns, and 4 rows, and then 1, 2 columns. Then we can go back in and I said, well, how many do I have total? Well, I can count to see how many rectangles I have total by just simply going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 brownies. Or I can go, well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, and in each row I see 2. So I could go 2, 4, 6, 8. Or I can just do repeated addition, where I just add the number again over and over and over again. So I have 4 rows, and in each one I have 2. So I can go 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, which was also the same as when I counted by 2s to help figure it out. 2, 4, 6, 8. All right, so that is my math fun with brownies and baking today. So we'll see you tomorrow, and tomorrow is Hat Day for Spirit Week, and have lots of fun and stay safe. Bye, guys.